Good afternoon. Good afternoon, everyone. Hello, Sylvia. Hello, Tracy. Thank you guys for coming. This shouldn't take forever, but you know I talk, so that may not be reliable information. See if we can get over here a little bit. There's a mess up here. I went to Dollar Tree because my mother-in-law got me all excited about having a little spot on their booth and maybe some hanging baskets that she has, or a basket or a basket. I don't know what it is. Like she has in their booth, and I get at least a 2x2 space. So I was at the dollar store and I was thinking, actually, I only went to get was a couple containers because I need a way to organize the things that I'm making. Can everybody hear me okay? And I wanted something that wasn't going to break the bank. I have nicer containers. I don't need nicer containers and try to stay within my means. I will tell you. At the Dollar Tree I went to, it was like $30. And Lynn, I just had a good idea. You want to be a mod? I think we need more mods. Why? But all this was like $30, and I thought, for $1.25 each, totally worth it. And these little things are actually extremely well made. Oh, thank you all for joining me for this haul. It's not entirely quilting related, but it's going to have quilty things put in it when I'm done. A little crafting, kind of crafty. Oh, Lynn may not be able to stay long. She has to cook dinner. That's okay. There's always the play. And if you're not interested, it's okay to miss it too. Judy Hebert says, hi from Georgia. Well, hello from Missouri. Just a quick haul. If y'all know me, I can't shut up. So we'll see how quick this goes. I have a problem. And I need to move my keyboard out of the way. I barely got home. My husband called. I got some toast to eat really fast. Tried to set these things up. So you don't get a pretty view of my kitchen. Nobody wants to see my kitchen. I don't know that I've seen Judy in my lives before, but yes, hello and welcome. I'm always afraid to say welcome to people who have been here before because, well, then I'm a jerk, aren't I? Hello, Mona did what? It's good to see you. Yes, you did, and it was a surprise. And I don't have a calendar over here. In a couple of weeks, I'll probably do another surprise one during the day because I don't have to drive it all that week. So hopefully I'll get another one in during the day. If you're saying hi, Mona, hi, Monica. And if you don't know, Mona did what is Monica. Good to see everybody. Good to have everybody here. And I did not quite make enough space for what I was about to do. But my mother-in-law, bonus mama, so you know that I call her that. My bonus mama called me yesterday and telling me about the booth and how much space I was going to get. It could be bigger space and more the tiered basket thingies and all this. And I was like, oh my gosh, how am I going to fill that? I don't think I can fill that. And, well, it opens first Saturday in May. So we'll see what I can do between now and then. But I did need to get some things for organizing what I was about to make. I can't have things laying all over the house. I can't have things without a home. My brain does not like that at all. The mess I made yesterday, I don't know. Let's see if you can see, was very quickly cleaned up. No, let's see if you can see the homes. Part of it found a home in this. And oh my gosh, that one's heavy. the other part found a home. Yes. And it sits on this little rack, so I can move it around easily. In my moving, which emptied out most of this drawer, I decided to put, you can't really see, that's all right. Let's tilt you a little bit. Yes, I have my socks on. Be glad I'm not barefoot. The zippers I was gifted, the bag stuff I was gifted, some of the bias tape that I'm still using, and the strapping that I bought, along with the receipt. I need to remember to put my other receipt. I've moved to that drawer. But that still feels very unorganized to me. So I was hoping that these would help me with that. One for zippers, one for other stuff. Like I said, it was all from the Dollar Tree. This is pretty thick. I'm not impressed with these thickness of these containers, but I don't know that I'm actually going to sell anything. So don't want to completely break the bank on a maybe. But we were talking about how I was going to decorate it and not make terrible noises. There's my receipt. Oops, pardon me. Surprising people. Always watch on the replays. Judy says, I always watch on the replays. Just retired and have more time. Yay! Love that. It's nice having some more time that you get to be in control of. But I thought their colors are black and gold, and their t-shirts had some gray on them. I don't know if the new t-shirts have gray on them or not. So I tried for the setup to go with that. So I thought I could probably fill this little basket with something. And I bought some ribbons, either to go around the baskets. Let's see, it's like a chicken wire. In the gold. And the black, white gingham. Is that gingham? Y'all probably know better than me. I thought I can either tie sets with these or decorate the baskets with them. Now I hope to make some boxes for them to go into, but that is not high on my priority list yet. Getting the stuff to fill boxes is. And I got this, and I'm going to open it real quick. Actually, I only got this for, because I didn't want to make another scrap box. And I wanted, there is a difference between needs and wants. I wanted, this is pretty flimsy, just something to throw my black gold scraps of things I'm using in. That's pretty good size for $1.25. Perfect for scraps. 9 by 9, whoops, by 8. And it's not going to, since I do a lot of my stuff in the living room, it's not going to be very distracting like the scrappy ones that I make and put in here, or that bright red one over there right now. I'm using this for the little scraps. Look, now it's in. I like that. My mind likes that. Didn't take into account that I'm going to have to clear space for it because I moved my other machine in here this morning. Really trying not to crinkle it, you guys. Whew, it is warm in here. Let's see. Lynn says, lots of people on live tonight. Lots of people must have time. I know it's rare that I do. In fact, the only thing I checked was my notifications to make sure Brandy hadn't went on live, because she's going to do random lives and uploads and stuff. Brandy is a 100-proof quilter. So I did have to make sure she wasn't. I also don't know what I'm going to do with it. It was really soft and pretty. Tags, I can use it. Did I leave my tags in here? I bet the other day. Whoops, that's not the right drawer. This is why I need to be organized. I don't know where I put stuff. There they are. I got these the other day at the Dollar Tree. And I was thinking I could probably get my darning needle and just put a quick little piece of yarn through it. Make it look a little bit homemade-ier. I'm just going to leave those out. And I got something else that I may or may not use. A lot of this is like I may or may not use. Most of it I think I will. This is some jute twine, because it's popular opinion that those coasters that I want to make and everything is going to look so adorable in some jute or some twine. I don't know the difference. Let's see. This is called Natural Jute Cord. Good enough for me. If I don't know, I suspect there's a lot of people not going to know. So that was only $1.25. I was like, I could put tags all day on with that. Tie it around it. Or this. And then I was thinking, okay, I got to name my little corner. I believe that my bonus mama, and I think Creations by Coleen Sews is going to be a good name. Well, I found this little, it's very cheap, this little, I know what it's called, but I went blank. Let's see if it says on the back. Stand, picture stand kind of thingy. I found that, and I found this board. And I can either go vertical, Creations by Coleen Sews, or I can turn it this way and leave this blank, put a piece of fabric on that. I could put a piece of fabric on this. Any of this, pretty much, I could cover in fabric. This, I could do a ribbon around the top. And if I don't like the color, I can always spray paint it. Yeah, I'm that girl. I don't like the color of the plastic, I spray paint it. I had a bunch of pink and blue and whites, and hello, Practically Creative. I saw you come in. All different kinds of plastic containers. I spray painted them all the same color, and they make me very happy now. So I thought that would be cute at a farmer's market with my name there. Sorry for the noise. And oh, let's see. Okay. This stuff, I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking when I got it. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I may cover the wood. I may put a piece across these tubs that I'll show you when I get them empty. But this is vinyl paper, permanent glitter paper by Crafter Square. It is 12 inches by 48 inches, and it's rose gold. I'll see if you can see that kind of a peachy rose gold. Because I kept thinking, my bonus mama said I need to make it Coleen, not bonus mama, Jill style. I was like, what is my style? I don't have a lot of things in farmer decor, so I have to think about this. I thought rose gold, there's our gold and, well, gold, orangish, and it's on my machine, so you're not going to see that. But I thought rose gold would be subtle, that fit in, and I can always do a table topper in some color and use it. But I got the rose gold also, so I can cut out a label to put on these buckets. And then gingham. Gingham does say farm to me. Oh, and Brandy came in. Hi, Brandy. I looked to make sure you weren't on before I came on here. Because I know you only get a limited amount of time off. Did not want to jump on when you were going to be on. Besides that, I like being in the chat. I have a problem. Okay. And these can either go on the baskets I've gotten. There's 4 pieces. Let's see. They're called chalkboard tags. 4 pieces like a heart. And then 4 pieces and the little plaque. And I thought those would even be cute hanging off the end of the containers. And if I make containers, I can get a clothespin and pin them to it. Don't even need the string. They've got strings, and I can always use the red string that I bought. Oh, good. Easel. Thank you. Yes, that's what that's called. It's an easel. Okay, I'm going to get me a drink of water. Okay. Everybody breathe. Take a drink of water. Slow down. I'm talking to me. Deborah Holtman, hello, hello, hello. Did I miss anything up there? Let me scroll up. Okay. Mona's freezing. I'm sorry. I was cold until I started moving around a whole bunch. She says, looking forward to her Cricut tutorials. Our friend Brandy, 100 Proof Quilter, is going to be doing some Cricut tutorials for t-shirts and other stuff, I assume. Should be very interesting. They're going to make me want to buy one. I'm going to have to make some money at this farmer's market if I want a Cricut. It is not in the budget. I think I could sweet talk my way into one if I really wanted one. Lynn, wish it was warm here. We had snow last night. Luckily, it melted during the day. Oh, thank goodness. I think we're supposed to have storms tomorrow and rain all day. Sylvia says we have sun all day today. And Sylvia's neighbors with Lynn. So, neighbors, yeah. I'm not even going to try to explain it. Oh. Mona did what? Are you doing a craft show? Yes. And well, see, everybody knows it's called an easel and placards. Live brain is real, people. Something about being on this camera, your IQ drops. Maybe not your IQ, but your ability to remember the words. So I make them up and commit. That's not what that word means. Oh, really? Isn't it that way? Isn't it? Isn't that what it means? Oh, maybe Melissa could cut out the sign name for you. Lynn said, Sylvia, paint it black with yellow writing on it will match the stand. Yes, but she doesn't want it to match the stand. She wants it to be me, not her and him. I say her because I talk to my mother-in-law more than my father-in-law. I love them both. Stop being judgy. And I might actually have her do that. I haven't decided yet. I was just in town and I was stuck in the car for, well, over an hour waiting. So I decided to go to the Dollar Tree and see what kind of stuff I could get to play with. Oh, Lynn Bylis, elegant. I think that's flower eyes. It's hard to see. I'm looking at my chat. Oh, thank you, Melissa. Thank you, ladies, for sharing each other's links. And that's where Deborah came in. Sylvia says over 100 miles different between, yes, we are neighbors, her and Lynn. A couple 100 miles away, maybe, Coleen. That's still, I'm neighbors with Arkansas. Arkansas is a 3-hour drive from me, but there are neighbors to Missouri. At least it's what I've always heard. Maybe they're not. Maybe there's a feud. I don't know. Trying to start rumors is what I'm doing. Did you know Missouri is in a feud with Arkansas? Heard it on YouTube. Some crazy woman. Yeah, I got up feeling like, guys, let's make some trouble today. Melissa, being live is a brain stealer. Yes, it is. 100 Proof Brandy says, I should have done yard work yesterday when it was nice. Now it's cold and yucky. Ooh. Well, unfortunately, the yard work will have to wait, which means you're inside with all the cool stuff. I used to like yard work. When I could do yard work, I liked yard work. And see, Brandy agrees. You're both my neighbor. She's over in Oklahoma, which is, yes, Oklahoma is our neighbors too. Deborah says, then that makes us neighbors, Coleen. See? Maybe I should have named this one, Won't You Be My Neighbor? We're all neighbors. And this is the problem. Why is my top chat on? Let's change that to live chat. I don't know what my computer was doing. It changes it on me all the time. There we go. Now I've got timestamps too. So I know how far behind I am. Deborah, are you in Arkansas? I'm trying to remember. Or Oklahoma. or it's none of our business and you're not going to tell us here because that's private information and you should not share private information. Ignore the, what do we decide you were? Apparition, ghost. Everybody needs good neighbors, Sylvia says. Illinois. I had a feeling I was going the wrong way. Darn. Oh, practically creative. I will not be doing a live today at any point. I took my big pain meds. That's a recipe for disaster. Hey, you know, if you want, I'm not going to say that. I don't know why. I don't do that, but that would be funny. I don't take pain meds to be on a live or either way because we don't need to add medication to this. Okay, this thing that I've been waving around because I talk with my hands, whatever's in my hand, is the victim. This is and I don't know how well it's going to work, so we're going to take it out of the package because I want to see what it's going to do. This is a chalk pen. It's supposed to be pink. Chalk writer, marquee writer, wet, erasable, mess, and dust free. See, do I have anything that's erasable that I don't mind ruining in case it's not? Let's write on this. Oh, I think that'll work really good. I was going to write stay flow, but then I stopped halfway through. Kind of chunky. Can you see the chunkiness on that? I suppose it's fine though. And now I want it off. Right over here, sorry, remember, take it off. Oh, I thought it'd be a liquidy. It's not a liquid. I can write on me too. I'm sure I drove my mom nuts. I get those gel pens. Oh, see, I like that. Kind of see. I get gel pens. I had a good tan my whole youth. And I like that. It is more like a chalky kind of, but it's a very smooth chalk. Do not write on yourself. Your mother does not like that. For any children who may be watching, because this is child friendly, although it's not made for children. I hope it's child friendly, not made for children. I say it's not made for children. Another breath. Tracy Albert, he's the wizard. Ignore the man behind the curtains. LOL. Gentlemen have been through Missouri many times. I've never been to Illinois. That came loose. I have been in many states from here up to Washington State. We drove up there when I was younger twice to live, and then we drove back. I've been to Arkansas. I'm sure I've been to Oklahoma. I guess I haven't been really east. Yeah, east. Sylvia says, sorry you're feeling rough, Melissa. Hugs. See, I'm just tormenting her about a medication. I didn't even say it. I am so sorry. She knows I am, though. And I will pray for you. You can light a candle. You cannot pray. Do what you want. I'm going to pray. Shake well. There's nothing in there to shake. I was going to hold it up to the camera and shake it so you can hear it. Nope, there's nothing in there to shake. It's just kind of like a chalk. I noticed that chunky stuff, that's what's coming off. Oh, that's a pretty pink. I used to hate pink and I hated them until after my children were grown, and then needed more pink and purple. I think it's because I had 5 boys and a husband, and there was very masculine colors everywhere. And I did not bother trying to put any pink up. No, that's not true. I did. I got some little trinkets from the dollar store. Tried to create my desktop in all kinds of pinks. That didn't work for me. All it did was clutter it, which drove me nuts. But I bet, well, see, now I've got to test this. You never know what I'm going to do, because I don't know what I'm going to do. This little thing, very, very thin. I don't think it says the size on it. And I didn't look. But they are very thin. I mean, very thin. Let's see. Yeah, it's not bad. I'm worse than a kid having to write on everything. I'm not going to write on that. Well, everybody's watching. I'm not going to write on that. And I thought, because when you see this, you'll think, yep, figures should get that. These are placemat covers. Very, very flimsy. I'd say throw away. Because you get something that's probably going to stain. Anyway, I thought maybe this could sit there with my little stuff. Always be humble and kind. I thought that spoke to me, and those colors speak to me too. I love those blues. Bluish greens. Love them. So I got one. That way, if I don't know what I'm going to do with it, it's not a huge waste. Right now, I don't know what I'm going to do with it. But the big ones, I got 2 of these. Kind of a, I don't know, palish pink. Palish kind of. And I can make a piece of cloth to put in them, to drape over them, to hide that they're plastic if I want to. I can fill them just with stuff. She said there's a place to put things underneath the tables. She'll have a place for the plastic box. So I can leave them in the plastic box and have extras underneath there for her. So, and I don't know. I can put I keep wanting to call it contact paper because I've never bought this before. The vinyl. I can put the vinyl on it and label it. All kinds of things. I'm not sure I'm really fond of this color, but it will work. There's none in this one. Yeah, I'm that kind of obsessive. So let's see if I can put all this back quietly without driving anybody nuts. I just thought these were really cute little things that I could get cheaply because, yes, I am cheap. My husband probably doesn't think so right now because I did spend $30. Do you know how much that could buy people? Oh, and something else I noticed while I was there. Get it? These ribbons, and they're perfect. I like that. And see, now I've got to put them in there. So I'm that kind of crazy. See, anybody else come in that I missed? If so, I'm sorry. Guess who? Nancy, hello. Good to see you. Surprise. I could put all that stuff in there. This has just turned into a watch Coleen organize real quick. I may have to get another one. Join me down here. There we go. There's not a whole lot. But look at that. And now everything has a home. I like it when things have homes. And put that in there since that's what it's going to go with. I have never. Don't bug people. Let's see. I'm missing stuff. I need to see the stuff. Oh, Mona, thank you for joining us. I'm glad you caught us too. I think on Brandy's, you said you've been taking care of your uncle. I hope he's okay. Have a good day. Deborah says, you are not missing a thing. Yes, not going to Illinois. She's still feeling under the weather. I'm sorry. Thanks to her guys sharing their sickness. I'm telling you, I can catch a cold over the phone. I can. I don't know how that works, but if my mom's sick, I don't want to talk. Melissa says, Deborah Holman, I was withholding my opinion of Illinois. Except for she says Illinois. I don't know if that's her phone, or her medication. Inquiring minds want to know, Melissa. I didn't want to offend. I pray and light candles. Makes me feel like I've done something. Me too. I have been to New York and Florida, Lynn says. I have not been to New York or Florida. My brother's been to Florida, one of them. I don't think any of my siblings have been to New York. After Nancy came in, Melissa, practically creative, says Coleen writing her name on everything. Yep. I know. I need to practice writing creations by Coleen Sos. I need another drink. Dry throat. Tracy Albert says, quoting Tim McGraw. Okay, where did we do that? I missed a Tim McGraw quote. That doesn't sound like me. Oh, ignore the man behind the curtains, that one. Used to be my favorite singer ever. Since then, I've realized I really don't have a favorite singer. Oh, Tim McGraw song, Humble and Kind. Okay, it took me a minute to catch that. Yes, Tim McGraw, and I put it on a short. Sherlock Sows, Lori, who I think is taking a nap. She sent that video to me. I was like, oh, what an amazing song. I love that song. Sylvia says, that's so you, Coleen. Hugs, humble and kind. I try to be. Melissa, I use those placemats under my Cricut to stop noise. Oh, that's a good idea. That work under your machine. You're very thin. I want to take one of these out and feel what it feels like. I guess it doesn't matter. I can always buy another one. Let's see what this feels like. I wouldn't know the difference between cheap vinyl and good vinyl, just so we know. Oh, emery board. That's what it feels like. It's making my skin crawl. I should have picked the other one. No, that's just right, though. It's got, I don't know if you can see the glitter. My camera's doing something weird. It's just going to do that. See there's glitter in it. It does feel like an emery board, though, and I really just like that. Let's put this one up. Take the other one out because it's not going to annoy me. I hope. Oh, come on. Also, they had a gold one there. I was going to go home to my bonus mom and ask her if she wanted me to get it, but I think she was working today. She works at the grocery store there. It's a very down-home place they live. This one's not as annoying. That's a good bit. For $1.25. Oh, heck, you could take this and... Now, does it peel off that color? Is that what it is? It peels off that color? Because you could take this and do all kinds of things, just like you would contact paper. Oh, I have a problem. I like putting contact paper on things to change the color. I could totally do that. I don't have time to do that. I need to stop making work for myself. That's cool. Little splashes of color. Oh, that is so neat. Why did I never buy this before? Because I know Melissa's talked about it before. But that buffalo check, I was thinking that across this and then the plaque on top of it with Coleen Sews and Chats in pinkish or something. I'll have to get with Melissa. Okay. I am way behind. Melissa, her dad lived in Illinois. Stop saying Illinois. She's saying Illinois. Okay, what happened over here? Am I spinning for you guys? Because my test screen, okay, that's fine. My test screen just went wonky on me. Get you back up here a little bit. Let's see. Lynn says, lurking now in kitchen with me while I chop chicken to go in my pie. Yum. I had chicken last night and rice. Thank you for letting us keep you company. Sylvia says, had chili chicken tonight. Apparently chicken is popular. Melissa says the mat will work under your machine. Is it sticky back? I think Melissa answered that for Sylvia. Yes, they are sticky back. The Cricut liners. I know that sounds horrible. I'm sorry. I'm trying not to touch things. I am like a child. There's cool stuff around me. I really want to take these out of the wrappers. I know it will make a mess. It will get everywhere, but I just want to touch this stuff. Presley. Yes, she said, did you get textured vinyl? Yes, glitter is textured. Yes. She doesn't do glitter. Oh. Well, it didn't come off in my fingers. I did not think about that when I got it. Not 1 second. Let's see. Deborah says, I use shelf liner under my printer and featherweight. Works great. That's what I have under mine as a shelf liner. Melissa likes the checkered one. Contact paper is a bit sturdier than Cricut vinyl. Okay. I'm thinking for the kind of things I would use it for, I don't think I'd mind if it's not as sturdy. For, you know, like slap on the side of that. We'll see. Let's see. You only have 6 weeks to stock the store. You need to get making, girl. Sylvia says. That is only 6 weeks, isn't it? I've changed my mind. I don't want to do it. See, saying that again. That is only 6 weeks. I'll show you my books that I drug out to look through to give me some inspiration. Because what I'm up with is a couple of insulated bags because I can't make a whole lot of insulated bags. If they don't sell, they are too expensive to make too many of. And the coasters, mug rugs. I'm not reading that. Melissa, I'm not reading your comment. And if anybody wants to see what Melissa said, you're going to have to take a look in the chat because she keeps saying it. Who has fear of missing out now? Get these up here so I can get my books up here. How do I keep making messes? It's not easy. It's very hard. It's making me break a sweat. I'm listening. College kid. That's my son, the genius. He was within throwing distance right there. I am looking for inspiration. Let's see if I can move things over here a little bit because I don't want to have to hold these books up. Seems like a small thing, but it's hard on my back holding books up for too long. Got my books out. See if I can, I can show you the back. This one is Table Runners. It's got lots of cute designs in it. Show you the back. This is a free pattern from Fat Quarter Shop, so I'm not so worried about it. Lots of table toppers. And there was one. Well, I can't show you it without showing you the pattern. And then the Farm Girl Vintage. It's got a chicken. I like the flower. It's got a baby chicken. And the strawberry. I like a lot of these. I just don't know that I want, because I'm going to have to redo the patterns. The patterns are written in such a way that it wastes fabric, and you have lots of little pieces that are, in my opinion, when I make them, maybe it's just me, there's too much waste. So I can rewrite them to where there's not so much waste, but then that's more time. Look at that. I could have that done by the time I sat here and did a live for absolutely no reason. So back. This is Lori Holt, Farm Girl Vintage Book 1. And I'm pretty sure my friend Halo has that over in her store. Let's see, what is this? This is by Doug Lecco, Antler Quilt Designs. And this one's signed. When Fat Quarter Shop first showed it, they did however many until they run out, gets a signed one. And I ordered one and got signed. We're not going to say, I'm not really sure who that is, but I've heard the name before. And then this one, this is what I thought I was going to try to follow a pattern. I don't follow patterns well. Make these books, or books. I was pointing to it. You know what I meant. Hello, Lori. Quilting in the Country's in the house. How are you doing? That's twice this week. Sorry, I went high pitch. I get excited. Oh, let me get down there to her. So he says, I'm going to have to make you stuff and post it. I'm telling you, all of my friends have fantastic ideas, and they have follow through. They have quick follow through. I don't have a ton of time. In fact, I should be quilting this. This is I just moved this in here this morning. The sandwiched wall hanger. I could be quilting that right now. It's not going to take long to quilt. But instead I'm doing a live because I want to visit and take the internet. If I go blurry, pardon me while I go beat somebody. You ever notice I have complete conversations with myself in my own head? The stars. Lori. When did Lori come in? Did I miss you coming in earlier? Maybe, maybe not. This has got stars all over it. It's really nice. And when I bought it, I thought, oh, I can totally make those. I know I can make them now. I'm a little bit more experienced than I was when I got that book. But I like the stars. In fact, I haven't finished. It's still over here. If I got it off, if I got it off my table, I have more room over here. I should snap that. Haven't sewn that together yet. But this has, what does it have in it? Oh, it has those, I've heard people say the bowl covers. It's elastic cloth for bowl covers and stuff. But every time I look at those, I thought, oh, that's brilliant. I want to make that. And then I started thinking about it. They'll probably sag in the middle at some point. Or when you take them off, they'll get in it at some point. I guess you could cover them with vinyl underneath them. I don't know. I can just see me ruining one though. But it's got, let's see, keychain thing, coin purse. Yes. Remote holder, scrappy pillow, pot holders. Very basic things, I think. I hope. I haven't made anything. The Farm Girl Vintage is the only thing I've actually made from. Oh, and I made leaves, not exactly like she does, but this is a Pat Sloan Holiday Celebrations. I don't remember when it came out, but I'm pretty sure I got it when it first came out. Not too long. Last year before last. And it's got something for every holiday, which should be inspiring. I'm just seeing, oh, that's going to take a lot of time. I think I'm just overcomplicating it. And most of them are too big. I don't know if I should. Can I show a picture? I think I can show a picture. You scroll down. Melissa. What did I say? Nope, not changed at all. Worse. Illinois. The book is the reason I'm making 600 pinwheels. Practically Creative said. Yeah, she has got a quilt that is all pinwheels. Now, one of these has a table runner that is pinwheels, and maybe this one. I think it's okay to show the. Trying to find something to cover up half of it with. Just use this book. It's not. It's just a picture. I like that. I think that is adorable. I think a lot of these things are adorable, but I just keep coming back to, is it practical though? Because there's so many things that I wouldn't use that are beautiful. That doesn't mean other people won't buy them. I just don't want to add to other people's hoards. Yeah, I said that. No, I'll figure it out. And nope, nothing on there. This block right here, I think would be very pretty as a wall hanging. I think she has it as a quilt. Anyway, that's a Pat Sloan one. And these are actually all my pattern books. That's it. Missouri Girl. Gotta have the Jenny Doan. Best, this is the first one I got. Very first one I got. Best of Block by Missouri Quilt Company. I think they still have it for sale. I think they even have it in Amazon. There was something in here that that's not it. Oh, it's just a flower. It's very hard to show things without showing things. But anyway, that, wait, does it happen? This book even has build your own graph paper in the back. I'm fairly certain it's not going to hurt anybody if I show that. Graph paper, I think, does it have places for notes? That's cool, but you know, I was brought up, you don't write in your books. So every time I see that, I was like, oh, that is so neat. I'm not writing in the book. So I have some books. I need to find something. I've been on here too long, I'm sure. Oh my gosh, been on here an hour. I apologize. I need to find something fast for me and easy and that I enjoy making. Because there's things I just don't enjoy making. Bowl cozies, fast. Everybody wants them. Everybody loves them. I hate making bowl cozies. I'm going to put that into a short. I just do. I don't find it enjoyable. I find it a whole bunch of pulley for me. And I know people love them. People want them. Go to Amazon and buy them. Go to some other craft room and buy them. I made 2. That was enough. Let's see. Knots and crosses. Cute. The X's and O's, Sylvia says. Okay. Tracy says, yes, you can show pictures, just not pattern details. Oh, thank you. Melissa shared the link for the book. Doug Lecco. I'm pretty sure that's how you say his name. The Table Runner book. Thank you. I appreciate that. I had no links set up for today. Nothing. Didn't have time. Make easy pouches. They sell well. And Lynn was about to say, just say pictures, not any measurements. Okay. Hopefully I haven't triggered anybody reporting me. And if I did, well, maybe they're not reporting someone else. Deborah says, Tracy said, make easy pouches. They sell well. Deborah Holdman says, I have been picking up books at Ollie's to make stuff for craft shows. That's cool. See, I want to do it, but I want to find something that I like to do. So I can fill those buckets. I can make pot holders. I can make table runners. I need to find out sets. And I could take the Missouri Star, make it in red, white, and blue, sell it all day, every day. I can take the camo, put anything in the blue, the green, and the pink camos all day, every day in Missouri that will sell. I can make toss bags for cornhole, Melissa says. Oh, serger pouches. Yes. When this is done, I've got two. These two are they're going to be table dividers. Instead of going down the center of the table, they're going to divide the table into sections. Got those two to finish and this to finish. And table toppers with matching, the quickest and easiest is going to be table toppers with matching little coasters. Serger pouches. I read that. Need two also. We use them in winter for porridge, but otherwise they sit in a cupboard. Yeah, see, that's kind of how I am. We only use two at a time. And that's how I am when I shop. Am I going to use it? Am I going to use it? A lot of the dollar stuff, I tell you, if I don't use it, I'll pitch it. I'll be like, it was only $1. I'm not hanging on to that and hanging on to it taking up precious realty space in our house because our house is small. It can't take all the pretty containers that I just want. Beanbag. Okay. It's like a beanbag. Yeah, I knew what it was. I was just thinking, I don't like making those. I don't think I'd like making. I know they'd be easy. You got to fill them with something like rice or corn or beans. I don't want to do that. That does not sound fun to me. It sounds like fine motor skills. And, that doesn't sound. I'm a bad person. I am picky. But see, I've spent so much time by myself in my own head. I kind of know what I like and what I don't like. And I know that that's not something I would enjoy making. And that sucks. Especially, my mother-in-law too. She has great ideas. Everybody has great ideas. And I'm just like, I know if it's not something I enjoy, I'm not going to want to do it. I don't care how much money it makes me. It will be miserable for me. And y'all probably know what stress does to your body. If I add that kind of stress onto my already messed up bones, messed up muscles, messed up everything else, I'm not going to be able to do anything because I will seize up, basically, is what my body will do. The fibromyalgia, the arthritis, I don't know what's in my hips. The scoliosis is affecting that somehow. But anyway, it will seize up and I won't be able to do anything. So I need to find something. I need to go back through my list. I was making a list the other day on my live last week. I need to go back through that and look at that. And then I have to figure out how to price them. Oh, Melissa. What's a toss bag? Sylvia asked. There's a game. It's got a hole in the middle of a piece of wood that's set up off the ground a little bit. It's a yard game. You take the bean bags and you toss them, try to get it in the hole. And also, there used to be, I don't know if they sell these anymore. There's X's and O's. Little, they turn. You toss it, and the bag hits it. It turns to X or O. And then you have to try to get, like tic-tac-toe, you have to try to get all of them to do that for you. Poly pellets. Fill them with poly pellets. Tracy says, where did I leave off? I just went all over the place. Yeah, Sylvia says, oh, okay, for pain, use them like heat packs. Yeah. Make rolls for brushes. That might sell. That might sell. I've seen enough of those. I think I could do that. But if I make something for the girls, I got to make something for the guys. I'll do it in camo and call it a tool belt. See, I'm quick with that. But my bonus mom, she's made soaps and lotions, soaps and lotions and corn bags in different sizes and tried to sell them. It is very hard to sell things. I know they'll have this booth at the craft fair. So specifically for that, for the rest of the year. But what doesn't sell is probably going to come back to me. And then I'll give it away. And then I'm going to be out postage too. I say me. My husband's going to be out postage, so I'm probably not going to give it away that far. And yes, I think long term like that. Yeah, I have to think ahead. I know it's bad. Everybody's like, you are just being difficult. Yes. Yes, I am. I am being difficult. Uh, Sylvie says, especially if you buy cheap brushes to go in them. Lori, that's a good idea. Practically creative, Melissa says, but she can make them to fit silverware for camping or knives for hunters. Yeah. See, and that's where the practical comes in at for me. Who takes those things? I've been camping and hunting. Would never use them. Wouldn't. Not even if I had all the money in the world to go get stuff like that. That is not something we would buy for camping or hunting. Isn't that ridiculous? Somebody is going to buy that. Does that make sense? It's like, what is that I saw that I couldn't believe people were unpaper towels. People are making unpaper towels, selling them by the dozen for $40. An unpaper towel is a serged piece of flannel, sometimes with a terry cloth on it. The flannel makes it stick around the towel holder that you get to buy separately for like $25. $25. People are buying washcloths. Washcloths for $40 a dozen. That's insanity to me. I could hear it now. Oh, Coleen was just ranting. It is insane to me. I was like, I don't want to contribute to that. But they're going to buy it somewhere else. To hold crochet hooks. Yeah. I've actually made things to hold my crochet hooks. Deborah said that. Need about 4 of them. LOL. Or kids' crayons, markers. See? Quilting in the country. Lori said that. Crayons, markers. Okay. Markers, crayons. See, I could get my head around that a lot easier. Because I would have bought something like that for the kids, trying to keep them organized. That I would have bought. And there was a time I would have bought a brush thing for me to roll up my brushes in, although I never had more than 2 or 3. Because it was cute and everybody was doing it. Melissa says, yes, Lori. Practically Creative says, I made them for Matchbox cars. Then the boys were little. When the boys were little, they could take 4 cars in their little case and they kept track of them better. Quilting in the Country says, I call it door hole. Oh, yeah. Make little bitty ones. Get you a door. It's no good. Cut out the hole. I'm on board. Think limited quantities, Coleen. Well, yeah. It's going to have to be something like that because, well, it is 2 hours away from me. We're going to go down to help set up, but it's not a trip that I'll be able to make very often. So if I want to go and see anything, it's going to have to be a special occasion with a long weekend attached to it. But anything I do is going to be limited quantities. Like I was telling my husband about those bags. He's like, well, make the bags. You've gotten all the stuff gifted to you. Yes. But then you have to, I don't want to sell a bag because I've got everything gifted to me in it. Okay, let's slap $10 on it. Then realize that I've got $20 in them when I have to buy the stuff. And then you actually make the same bag with the $20 price tag on it. That would upset me. If I was buying and I saw that, that would upset me. And it's a touristy place they're having it at. It's it's right off the lake, if I understand where it is, right? I haven't Googled it yet. So they'll have anything fishermen. And I, excuse me, like little bags of zippers. That's why I gotta learn how to do zippers. Similar to horseshoes. Yes. Think limited quantities. I said that. When there are 40 of something sitting there, no one buys them, with 5 maybe, or 1 or 2 of each. Exactly. And that's what I was thinking. 5 or less of each. And actually, since there's going to be a tub underneath, I could do like probably double that. And she'll leave them underneath the table until they start selling, and then bring them out. Because what I saw when I watched the farmer's market video from last year was cramming everything onto a little table, cramming it all together. Things didn't have space to breathe. I can't shop like that. Everything's crammed together so tight. You have to, you know, really dig for stuff. That's not fun to me. I know that a lot of people that's fun too, and I'm sorry. That used to be fun for me, I guess, but I saw a lot of tables like that, and I was like, at a glance, I can't tell really what's there. I'm not going to go over and look because I'm that kind of lazy. So yeah, just a few things, but it's a 2x2 space. And then she has at least 1, maybe 2 sets of basket stand thingies that she said that I could use if I wanted to. I am not there. I don't know if I'll get there. Like you said, like Sylvia said, 6 weeks. 6 weeks is not long. And I got things to do. Okay. Sylvia, just had a thought. Make car pouches, then on outside, add an applique road to drive them on. Kids will love them. That is true. Yes. My husband still talks about the blanket he had when he was a kid that had roads on it. They shouldn't, Melissa. Melissa says, and paper towels sell like hotcakes usually. Oh. Maybe it's from raising 5 kids and having to be very, very frugal. It seems so wasteful. Money-wise. Fabric-wise, hey, that's a good deal. But money-wise, it seems like I can't. And the other thing, I have to get around these barriers that I've put up in my head. I'll look at Walmart and I'll see something. I was like, I can't make it for that price. No one can make it for that price. How do these sell? And he's like, they're paying for handmade. They're paying for unique. That's what you're going to give them. You need to stop comparing it. I don't know how to stop comparing it. I really don't, but I do need to. And that's part of the thing. I thought if I got these containers, I could start putting things in them, because seeing empty containers there is going to drive me up a wall. They need stuff in them. So anyway, I have kept y'all way too long. And look at that. We had a good turnout. I appreciate it. And thank you for coming and joining me. And I hope everybody's having a good Tuesday. I noticed my camera's doing that thing. I'm told I'm not going to get a new computer. So my camera's going to do that thing. Anyway, thank you all for tuning in. I'm going to read this and then I'll finish my goodbyes. I made those eye makeup removal pads and unpaper towels for grandson's sale. That toweling fabric is a pain to sew. Yeah. I took a Pioneer Woman tea towel. That's actually what I made my bowl cozies out of, because I didn't want to use cotton. I wanted something thicker. So I took the Pioneer Woman tea towel, cut me a couple 10-inch squares out of it, and I used that. And oh, yeah, that wasn't fun. I did try it with regular fabric, and I didn't like that either, though. So yes, I have a serger. Terry is way easier with the serger. True. Okay. We're going to wind up and get out of here. And I appreciate everybody coming by and seeing my haul, such as it was, and chatting and visiting. Sometimes it's just good to visit. Who am I kidding? You know, all the time it's good to visit for me. I have problems. I like to talk. People in my house don't understand that. They actually do. One day my husband's going to be disappointed. Go turn the camera on. Just go turn the camera on. You got stuff to say. Go turn the camera on. Oh. Thank you everyone for coming. I appreciate it. I hope your week is fabulous and you had a good time. I hope you have a good day, a great weekend, and be the light you hope to see in others. Take care.